It's fitting that we're starting our adventure in a paddock this morning because back in 1783 in France, a sheep, a duck and a rooster ascended the skies near the court of Versailles for the first ever hot air ballooning ride. Now, it ignited a real passion for the sport, but it is a passion you have to get up very early for. Very early. We're in the Avon Valley this morning with Windward Balloon Adventures. It's a bracing 4 degrees and sunrise is just peeping over the horizon. And there's a real air of anticipation, a sense of excitement, but something else as well. Getting on board is not the most glamorous of feats. You need to be able to climb into the 1.2 metre tall basket. Once that's achieved though, and the all clear's been given, the only way is up. Slowly, slowly, bit by bit, up we rise above the patchwork of the Avon Valley. You can see why the French aristocracy who turned hot air ballooning into a real fad was so obsessed with this new mode of transport. One of the real joys of hot air ballooning is sometimes you're just so low it feels like you can reach out and touch the trees. It's so beautiful. It's actually a lot less breezy than I thought, which is really unusual. While it may look effortless, it takes a lot of skill to manoeuvre one of these beautiful craft. Donna has logged more than 10 years in the air with Windward balloons, and there's one question I really need to put to her. So Donna, one, why did I have to get up so early to enjoy this? And two, why was I doing it in the middle of winter?
Two very good questions. The reason that we get you up early in the morning is because that's just when the conditions are calm and stable for us to get the balloons up off the ground. We need consistent conditions to be able to offer balloon flights here, and in the winter time is the best time to do it as well. So if you look around, I mean, it's lush, it's green, we get a little bit of mist in the valleys and everything. Summertime we don't fly because it's just too hot and windy. We get that strong easterly wind here in Perth. But here in Northam, in the winter time, we're protected on the western boundary here by the Darling Scarp. It then dips into a bowl here around Northam where the cold air overnight sinks into the bowl. It's nice and calm and stable, beautiful layer for getting the balloons up off the ground and then to be able to land again.
It is a bit cold though.
It is a little bit cold, but we rug up and we've got 2 big burners there to keep us warm.
I was going to say, it actually feels a lot warmer up here than it did down on the ground.
Yes, it does, and that's because that's that nice, cold, calm, stable layer that I was talking about, which is on the ground. But as we climb up, we get away from that layer, it actually does warm up a little bit usually.
So once you've got them up off the ground, how do you steer them?
By just going up and down. All I can control is putting heat into the balloon and then taking heat out. We just climb and we descend to get different wind directions at different levels. Some days we have lots of different directions, other days we don't have any.
I have to admit, I get a bit tingly usually when I'm up high, but there is none of that looking over the side of the basket here or across to our fellow adventurers in the skies. Now, we're not landing back in the same paddock we began in. It's someone else's field, but that's okay. They're a pretty friendly mob around Northam. Once we do touch down though, it'll be all hands on deck because there is a smashing champagne breakfast once we pack away. And we can thank the French for that as well. Funnily enough, the peasant farmers used to object when the hot air balloons would land in their paddocks and crush their crops. So to smooth things over, the French aristocracy would pay them off with cases of champagne. And a tradition sprung up right the way around the globe. But it is only for those who help to pack away these magnificent balloons. So enough talking, I need to go and help. And I really hope you get the opportunity to come out and enjoy our magnificent Avon Valley in a truly unique way.